Didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't pull through? Now you hate yourself, you can look at me, look at me. You hate me. Look at me.
You thought the video was froze, huh? And what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? Today we're about to be heading out to SAC, and we're about to be going to SAC Speed Shop. We got some things we want to check out on the C Fizzle. So y'all seen the last video I had posted? I was like, oh, it seemed like it's good. I did a pull, felt like it wasn't sputtering, but I've been driving it for a couple more days now, and I can still feel the the sputter, dude. So for those that have been keeping up with everything that has been going on and transpiring with this car, man, we've literally done everything that I can think of and they could think of to remedy this or try to figure out what was going on with this thing. So we definitely got it a lot better. We figured out there was a combination between the old wire harness and the ECU. Once we figured that out, got all that stuff swapped and replaced, threw the new tune and stuff on, the car was running way better. It revs freely now. You can drive it. You guys have been saying it, man. I've been driving it, but it does just have this slight sputter, and we thought maybe it was because of pressure drop. So I ended up doing a 525 pump. You guys know that this has a surge tank. So the lift pump inside the tank is a 450 pump, and then I have a surge tank up here, which is a 525 pump. And the way we have it right now is instead of it going to the fuse block, it actually goes directly to the alternator. That way the fuel pump sees exactly what the alternator sees. We just replaced the alternator, so it's seeing about 13.8 to 14 alternator. It's charging good. That means the pump is seeing correct voltage. It shouldn't have an issue with sustaining fuel pressure on here. I also lowered the pulley down instead of it being 12 pounds, just in case I was having pressure drop. We did tune this thing before on a 10-pound pulley, and we know for sure we didn't have any pressure drop with the 10-pound pulley. So that's why I swapped it back from the 12 pounds, and yeah, still has a similar issue. So this thing has literally been apart. The motor was rebuilt, everything checked. At one point we had push rod issue links. Then so we redid that, had the machine shop check it. They checked the valve clearance. Everything is spot on right now. Only thing that I could even think of maybe it possibly been, because hold on, before we even get to that, we got so deep into this thing that we even, you know what, let me pop it. Let me just pop the hood so y'all can get a better idea on what we're talking about too. All right, so the issue that we're having is on the driver bank. It's always done this on the driver bank since this thing's been back together, and like I said, it was a combination of push rod links. We've been all over the place with this, like countless hours, like insane amount. Ray, you guys see Ray, man. He's the same dude that did my C6 setup. So these cars are very similar to each other. Both run A&A superchargers, BTR cams, and both of them. Basically, it's a C5, C6 version of each other. They're both similar, super similar builds. So same person did them. Ray is the man when it comes to vets. So on top of replacing everything and changing everything, dude, we even got to the point where we pulled the plugs, swapped the plugs, the wires, the coil packs, the injectors, everything to the other side, and it still was missing on that side. So I was talking to Ray last night, and I was telling him, like, dude, it's still possibly doing it. And Ray was like, you know what? He was like, the only thing we haven't checked is maybe if a valve spring or something possibly broke. He was like, that could do it, but, you know, we've replaced sensors, like, damn near everything we could think of on here. So today we're going to be going to SAC Speed Shop. Ray's going to be pulling this valve cover off for us on the driver's side, and we're going to be checking to see what these springs look like, just and giggles. That's literally the last thing I can think of on this, man. Like, we're stumped. We're literally stumped. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that by pulling the valve cover we will find what's going on. I'm hoping we'll find a broken spring, because then I'm like, all right, cool, that's what, you know, this trickles down to. One point when it was running good, you guys know the freaking cam sprocket came off or whatever, lost the timing chain, pistons hit the valves, bent some valves, and, you know, since then it's all been rebuilt and all that. But maybe it possibly when it hit, maybe it broke the valve spring. That is a high possibility. I don't think it's the outer spring that could have broke, but maybe more so the inner spring, because when you sit in there, drive it, it runs fine, you can rev it. It's only when you get to like a higher RPM or a heavier load on it, when you start applying boost where the valves are actually being forced up and the spring is needed to force it closed, that we're getting this this breakup. So I'm hoping that what I'm feeling is just valve float, but we'll see, man. Fingers crossed. I really hope this this figures this out, because soon we're about to be, I just talked to Alex today about dropping the C6 off. I really want to get my C6 back, man. The trans is already paid for, it's already done and built. You guys see that super similar setups. This is just basically a cammed LS3 setup with a A&A T trim, and then this is a 402 stroker setup with a A&A SI trim. Basically the same cars. Same person built both of them. This one's good, this one's bad. So yeah, anywho, with all that being said, let's get ready to head out. Let's go to Saks Speed Shop and let's see what we find. Fingers crossed, man. I need y'all to cross your fingers for me, and hopefully we find this today. I'm hoping it's a valve spring. I would be so relieved if it's a valve spring. And sorry if y'all thought the intro was hella long, man. That was like the shortest explanation, or the shortest way I can do that while explaining what's going on.
Hey, that didn't sound like a sputter. That sounded like it was running A1.
Oh no, it runs A1 first and second, getting the third gear, be like, how you beat me here?
How you been? You shit slow. I beat. And I was all the way at the shop.
Well, I had to stop and get gas. What's good? So with it, happy birthday, old nigga. F***ing cash all f***ed up and shit on my birthday.
You the nigga crying like a bitch on the internet.
Man, what's good, man? What's up?
Y'all hear this nigga cry like a bitch?
Yeah.
So listen.
This nigga told me before.
So hold on.
He said, man, before LS Fest, man, we gonna get that shit together and Ray gonna knock it out.
Yeah.
I hit Ray up. Ray said, man, this motherfucker got me doing 13 CTSVs, 5 Corvettes, and 7 Chevy SS's. He want them all done in a week. All of a sudden, he doing a LS3 C5.
Crying like a
What's up? Happy
How's the
birthday.
baby? How's the baby? Thank you.
She good. I know you turned 70 today. I'm gonna go over here and say what's up to my boy. What's up? You still been on your YouTube?
Yeah.
That was yeah. I've been trying to.
I gotta go home and edit all of LS Fest.
All right, get on it.
Did you do yours?
I ain't did it yet. I'm doing it tonight though.
Okay.
I started though. I got tired yesterday.
We'll see who's done first.
You can't out edit me, bro. I'll be done tomorrow.
Hold on. That better be a clip.
He's trying to make my edit more intricate.
I saw people in your comments like, hey, you should do more of your snap editing.
People love the crazy transitions. You can transition off anything. Take this nigga hat and be like, yeah, you see how that worked? But now we're gonna go back because I forgot to do the transition. So now we're gonna get back to talking about what we're talking about.
His hat off, put it on me, and then put my hat on, and
yeah, it's easy money. You could even do it off a dick too. See how that came out of Ray's ass? Y'all see that? You can get real spicy with these transitions.
Hey, subscribe to my YouTube. I'll show you the real thing.
Ain't that OnlyFans?
No, they let me do it. I just put no, not for kids.
Oh, got you. So the reason my man's is here, y'all see these. So usually these say Chevy and has LS3 on them, but since these are going on the LS3G, aka the SSG, shaved all that down, hit it so they just look black. Cause it's gonna look like it's gonna look stock. So we don't want to say Corvette or Chevy nowhere on there, or LS3. What's going on here?
What? No.
What you laughing at?
Yo, 6 ribs.
You had to be there.
I just, hey, no, you heard what I said? He said, what you laughing at? I said, yo, 6 ribs setup.
Nah, my shit work.
Hey, is that an A&A bracket?
It is.
Oh, you straight.
Yeah, I'm good.
I retract my previous statement.
With some cheap ass spark plug wires.
Bruh,
Look, this one wasn't even connected.
Bruh, it was. You just popped it out.
Hey, look.
Dude, you pulling them out. Bruh, the wires that I had on there.
Come here.
Bruh, the wires that I had on there are literally like $250 that I just pulled off of here.
These two weren't even connected all the way.
Bruh,
Look.
It was connected.
Look, now it's
why you hard to pull it out?
Look, this is how you had it.
Bruh.
Like that.
I didn't do that side. White Aaron did this side. Hey, I did the other side. I heard that. Stripped it. You heard that?
No.
That's stripped.
Nope.
Jeez. Wasn't like that before.
It wasn't.
You gotta find me a new bolt now, bruh.
Fuck. I'm gonna go call in. I'm going home.
It's not what we wanted to hear, Ray.
Wanted to hear that this is gonna be White Aaron's new car.
What's it doing? Sputtering?
Yeah. On boost.
It's because you're not putting the right oil in it.
I mean, look at that oil. It looks kind of orange.
You need the red one.
It's a blown head gasket. So these are the fresh jammies.
Brand new. From GM.
You say he's putting Frankensteins on here?
Yeah, he got Frankenstein. He's going into colors. And then Chevelle.
You got some BTR valve springs for him? That's the only thing we'll have to swap.
Yeah, if I don't, we'll order them, get them in a couple days.
Yeah, I mean, we can do it. I ain't tripping.
If you want them, we'll just unbag it and then we'll bag it back up.
It's good. I ain't tripping. So it looks like Ray's gonna be swapping some LS3 heads on here. I'm gonna take these 243s off. I'm gonna probably put them on the turbo throttle or something, have them checked out again. And then we're gonna be swapping these to some LS3 heads. Some LS3 heads don't fix it. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. This car really, it needs LS3 heads regardless. So that's kind of why I want to do the LS3 heads on here. Like, it needs LS3 heads. 243s are too small anyway, so it'll be a good upgrade for them. Here you go.
He gonna say, "Get my shit right, bitch ass nigga." Julie's saying something about going to dinner Saturday.
I know you ain't never drove nothing this fast before, so don't crash.
Why the fuck is it Sunday? I thought it was Saturday.
Test drive.
That nigga's car. Let that nigga drive it.
I already drove it. I want him to see what it's doing. Getting squiggly on them. I love seeing this thing roll though. Looks so good rolling down the street. AFR?
Yeah.
Nah, it's only when you first blip it.
Nah, I was in third, like 5,000 RPM. It was in the 10s. Like,
But did you feel it?
Barely.
It's not like a abrupt like breakup. It's like
Yeah.
it almost feels like as if the wheels were unbalanced or some shit. Yeah.
But I seen both the AFRs were fine. They were. Perfect.
That's what Jason said. He said the AFRs on both banks look even.
Yeah.
He was like, he just seen like up top, it seems like the left bank is the one that misses and goes he said it goes lean. But AFR shows on the gauge rich.
Right there.
Yeah, look at that. You gotta get that run. Nah, you gotta get it.
You missed that spot.
Right, I gave you all the runs.
Yo, back up, fool.
Yeah, it's my other car right here.
Junior, you
Me and Alex's wife about to do a straight trade. She says she wants the C5.
She don't want that piece of shit. She do not want that piece of shit.
She want it. You want it, right?
drive it.
See?
You drive it or you want it?
She want it.
Do you want it or you drive? You'll drive it.
Drive it.
See, that ain't. Yeah.
Yo, I want to show y'all this G8 because I thought this thing was painted. This is probably one of the cleanest wrap jobs I've seen. Even when I look at the edges, look at the edge right here. You can't see any points on the edge. Like, this is a slit. Look at the edges, all rolled over hella smooth. Whoever wrapped this did a good ass job. Look at those corners. Like, none of the corners are pinched or anything. I really thought this was paint. Like, you really can't tell. Which is wild because I see a lot of wraps, and I'm usually able to spot them super quick. Well, only literally right here is the only area where it started bubbling up at. But super clean wrap job. I've seen Brush G8 at the track takeover. If y'all want to check out the owner, here he is right here. But look at the door jambs. The door jambs look good. Whoever wrapped this did a good job. And this is a super sick G8. Clean, clean, clean. All right, what's good, my peoples? Y'all can see we back home. So still no real indication on what's going on with the C5. So as y'all seen, I was talking to Alex. They have a LS3 crate motor there that I guess they're gonna be doing their Frankenstein heads on. So now I'm thinking about possibly throwing a set of LS3 heads on here. I've said this before that this motor would benefit greatly from some better flowing heads, and I have an extra intake manifold off of the LS3 that's going in the G35. So technically I wouldn't really need nothing but the head. So thinking I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna swap the heads on there, do the new valve springs and stuff since they're brand new, and I'm hoping that maybe whatever the issue is going on with the driver's side head, because we did have piston to valve contact. The machine stop shed, everything was good, but literally at this point we can't figure out why that one bank is still kind of wigging out. Ray drove the car. He said he felt it a little bit, but he was just like, car feels fine. So yes, but I know for sure that it has like that miss, but it doesn't hinder anything that the car does. You can get on it. It just, I can feel it, and I don't want to feel it. This car's always been super smooth. So that being said, man, guess we're gonna do the LS3 heads on here and just go from there. I'm actually gonna be taking my C6 to Saxby shop tomorrow so they can get the new trans set up in there. Currently right now this thing doesn't have a trans or anything in there. We just got the shit back in pieces. We never even got the trans back. So right here is the diff and shit, but I'm gonna throw all this away. Hopefully all the hardware and stuff's still in there. If not, luckily for me, Ray knows these cars like the back of his hand, so it'll be easy for him to grab everything that we need to get this thing back together. But the C6 is going to Saxby shop. The plan for this is we're going to be doing a fully built Z06 setup in here. So we're no longer having the stock LS3 stuff. The Z06 stuff is a bit beefier on the TR6060 and the diff setup on there. So cool part is hopefully we won't have to worry about breaking a diff or anything again. We're definitely going to be taking this back to the drag strip. I want to see what this thing runs. So yeah, the Z06 stuff, everything's getting cryo treated. So shout out to Saxby shop and them for getting that and taking this back on, because you know we waited probably like 5 months at the other shop to try to get the trans and all that stuff, and it just didn't fall through. Shout out to Saxby shop for picking that up, finding me a whole Z06 drive line, and getting it all rebuilt and cryo treated, man. They had that thing cryo treated in like 2 weeks, so we literally just been waiting for LS Fest to get done. That way they could take the car in. So tomorrow is going in. Y'all see how Saxby shop operates, man. They're quick. I've already said it, man. Going forward, no one will be touching the vets other than Saxby shop. Raise my tech there. From now on, these will literally just be Saxby shop. Nobody else will be able to touch these things. With that being said, man, I'm about to go in here, and tomorrow I gotta be up bright and early to go drop this shit off. So I know a lot of y'all been waiting to see the C6 back. So yeah, we got the C6 coming back. Also have a few ride-alongs lined up for y'all. I know we ain't did the clickbait ride-along series in a minute. It's been a minute since I've done it. Y'all have been hitting to it like, bro, what's up? You ain't giving the bitches no more rides, but we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back in the C6. So yeah, hopefully y'all gonna be looking forward to that. I think I got like a few lined up. I got a couple lined up for y'all, but anywho, with all that being said, man, hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank y'all for always rocking. Y'all already know your boy appreciate the love. So yeah, until next time, we out.
I've been going too crazy. These niggas too shady. Speed limit 65.